Okay. All right. So, hey guys, this is Shelly. I've got my great friend Rebecca here.
Hi, everybody.
We are wine consultants with Scout and Cellar, but we wanted to hop on today because, guys, Thanksgiving is 2 weeks away. I can't believe it.
It's just hard to believe.
It's coming so fast. And she and I were talking, and we both are getting the same questions from our customers. What is the best thing to serve with Thanksgiving food? What wines pair well with Thanksgiving food? So you're having Thanksgiving.
Yeah, probably 3 or 4 people around the table, but definitely need some wine. Anticipated it'll be a little different this year, but definitely in terms of preparation and then in terms of like with the meal, what wine do you put with a meal?
Absolutely, because a wine can make or break a meal. And so I understand a lot of people have different traditions with their Thanksgiving meal. We're going to just talk about traditional Thanksgiving here. Turkey dressing,
some sweet potatoes, maybe some pecan pie.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it all sounds great. But what really can we pair with those? Because we don't want to spend all that time. My gosh, how much time in the kitchen do we spend preparing for Thanksgiving?
Don't you feel like you spend days preparing? Yeah, and it's like a 30-minute meal.
Oh, maybe. And then you get that wine and you take a sip of that wine and neither one of them play nice in your mouth. I mean, it's like orange juice and brushing your teeth.
Right.
Right. Great separately, not great together. We've all done that. I mix my mouth with my curtains. Okay, so let's talk about traditional Thanksgiving. All right. So we've got several wines here. Trust me, you don't have to have all these wines.
Right.
But
you just want to give you some options.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about, hey, Shelly, what do you serve when people walk into your home or your family's coming and you're gathering in?
There's last minute preparations because the turkey's never ready. It says it's going to be ready.
Nobody likes it. Okay, so let's talk about sparkling wines. That is the greatest thing to start with. When your guests arrive, when your family arrives, it's beautiful in the glass. It's very festive, and there's lots of varieties.
And I think it conjures holiday, right?
Yeah.
There's something about just celebratory about being together.
Absolutely. But guys, there's lots of different sparkling wines out there. This is Xander. He's helping us pick wines. He will eat turkey. So we have 3 different sparkling wines that I'm going to just kind of show you, because really anything bubbly is going to be great. But if you're saying, hey, Shelly, I want one wine that's going to take you through the whole meal, sparkling is a great wine that's going to take you from the very beginning all the way through the end into dessert. It's beautiful in the glass. It's great on the table. I've got a Prosecco here. That's a great, just kind of that green apple crisp. We've got a sparkling rosé. A rosé wine will take you all the way through a meal as well if you're looking for a still. But the sparkling rosé, beautiful this time of year.
Oh, absolutely.
And then we go with the sparkling Pinot Noir. So if you're really looking for those red fruit flavors, that strawberry, but you want that sparkle, someone who loves a Pinot Noir, a sparkling Pinot Noir is going to be your jam.
Now, Shelly, both of those, or all 3 of those will hold up really against meat and all the sides?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. That's one thing I love about sparkling wines is it plays nice with so many foods. If you love salt, it plays really nice with foods. But let's say you're somebody that wants to kind of pair with the different meals. It really makes a difference, and it's kind of fun. And let's make it. Hey, this year's been bad. Let's make this year. Let's make it fun and interesting.
And you know, we spend so much time preparing the food. Why not spend the time preparing the wine?
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. So we've got also here, we've got a couple of Chardonnays. You can also do Sauvignon Blanc if you like that real crisp. It holds it nicely. We've got 2 Chardonnays here. And guys, Chardonnays can vary vastly from each other. It really depends on what the winemaker wants to do with the Chardonnay. So we've got 2 here. We've got one that is oaked and one that is unoaked. So if you're someone that says, I don't typically like Chardonnay, and you've been probably drinking maybe a California Chardonnay, heavily oaked, and you're saying, I don't care for it, guys, try an unoaked Chardonnay. You will love it. It's crisp, it's light, it's got that green apple, that citrus.
It's a little more floral.
Yeah. I mean, it can have whatever the winemaker wants to put on it, but that oak barrel is really going to give it some flavors that if you don't like that oak flavor, then go with an unoaked Chardonnay. Perfect for Thanksgiving dinner. Plays nice with the dressing, turkey, all that good stuff. But I'm going to talk about 2 like really fun, like I never thought about this, wines that are perfect with Thanksgiving that you probably don't even have in your wine cellar. I only have one of them here, but I'm going to talk about 2 of them. One of them is the Riesling. The Riesling is a German wine. It is amazing because it goes from dry, meaning it doesn't have any sugar in it, all the way to like off dry sweet.
So in other words, a Riesling is not always sweet. Like,
No.
Okay, because I think that's what a lot of people think.
No, they might have a little bit of sugar in it. I think the one that we have on our site is like 4 grams in the whole
I
bottle.
was gonna say it's more on the like kind of crisp side.
Yes.
I recall.
Yeah, it's really, really good. And it does have a lot of like that apple, honey, those kinds of aromas. So it goes great with Thanksgiving. The other wine that's from Germany that I really love is, and it's this one here. This is a Gewürztraminer. I mean, say that fast.
I was gonna say.
Come on, Rebecca. You want
Now spell it too.
Now spell it. The Gewürztraminer, another German wine. I love this wine. It has that floral aroma. Goes really, I'm looking at flowers when I think about it, but yeah, flowers, floral. It doesn't taste like potpourri, but when you smell it, you kind of get that honeysuckle, flowery, just really holiday festive, holds up great to Thanksgiving food. Try the Gewürztraminer, guys. Get outside your comfort zone. Let's try some new ones. Okay, so what if you like a red, right?
Yeah.
So
Because a lot of people in our household are red drinkers.
yeah, and I get it. I used to be just a red fan. I mean, I would pair Cabernet with ice cream. I mean, it was just, that's all I knew. We're going to branch out this year, guys. Okay, so we've got 3 reds that would go great with your Thanksgiving meal. The first one is a Pinot Noir. So that's this one here. So a lighter red, not really heavy tannins. It comes in with that fruit forward, strawberry, cranberry. Those are the flavors that you're looking for in a Pinot Noir. It does do really well with turkey. Really, really well. I mean, may not so much with the steak and holding it up as much with a
turkey.
With ham, it's great with ham. If you guys have ham for your traditional Thanksgiving, try the Pinot Noir. The next thing that you could do if you're saying, I'm kind of like a little bit bolder, we're gonna go a little bit bolder here. We've got 2 wines and they're similar. One is a Syrah. So a Syrah is gonna have those high tannins. It's gonna be that bold wine you're looking for. But it's gonna have a little bit of a pepper note to it. So it does go nice with the peppers and the spices that you use with Thanksgiving.
Like the sage and the
stuffing. And all that stuff that's on your turkey.
Brussels
All
sprouts.
that pepper and all that. Yeah, some of the stuff for Thanksgiving is really hard to pair with wine. I mean,
yeah.
I love Brussels sprouts. They're kind of hard to pair with wine. So stick with one of these.
Yeah.
Gewürztraminer, maybe.
Yeah, Gewürztraminer. It's just fun to say. Okay, the last one that I'm going to talk about is something that I think is a really bad rap, right?
Yeah, I don't know why, because people just automatically conjure like, oh, it means like really, really super bold, but
Yeah.
I don't know that it is.
Yeah, well, the Zinfandel, and that's what this one is. I don't know if you can see it. This is a Zinfandel. And probably back in the 90s, we all drank it as like Derringer White Zinfandel. So it kind of got a bad rap. And it was that pink colored. But guys, this is an amazing wine. It is very, very fruit forward. It is very bold. It's going to hold up to everything Thanksgiving. It spends some time in a barrel. So you get spices, you get a spiciness to it as well. So again, like the Syrah, this one's going to hold up to Thanksgiving.
And I think it's interesting that people think you say fruit forward, but then also bold, right? It just has a lot of flavor that comes
Has a lot of flavor. Okay. Yep, you're gonna get that like boysenberry and that just that black fruit that you are thinking about with a Cabernet. So if you are a Cabernet lover, and it's fine if you are, I am too, mix it up this year for Thanksgiving. Try a Zinfandel, try a Syrah, maybe go a little lighter, try a Pinot Noir, or buy all of them, and then you can just pair it with every single meal, right? With every single dish.
You can have a sampling of meals and leftovers over the next couple of days.
Right. Okay, well, we're not done with Thanksgiving, right? So how do we end Thanksgiving? Always with a dessert. Yeah.
The best part.
The best part.
I mean, and we usually make it first before the turkey. At least we do in our house.
Yeah. And in traditional desserts for Thanksgiving is what? Pecan
pie, pumpkin pie, maybe
Yeah.
a cheesecake, apple pie, blackberry pie.
Anything. Maybe a little ice cream, a little port on top. So
Ooh, yeah.
the one thing that I have never liked is a dry wine with dessert. Yeah. It does not play nice in my mouth. It's like it just really makes those tannins.
You can't figure out if it's the dessert or the wine.
Right.
Or something just doesn't play.
And most people blame the wine because they know that the pecan pie tastes good, right? So let's talk about some things that you can do for dessert. And I don't have them here because I have to go get them. But 2 things that you could do that would be great. Well, actually 3. Again, the sparkling can make its way.
Okay.
It can hold up to a dessert. People love like champagne and wedding cakes.
Ooh,
Those things, they just go together. But what I like to do is a really sweet fortified wine. Now, it sounds kind of like, what? You're a scout and cellar? Okay, I still love all wine. So a fortified wine that's gonna be really sweet is gonna be something like a Sauternes. Like it's almost
got some
syrupy.
age on it, right?
Yeah, it's aged. It's got lots of sweetness. It's almost thick like a syrup. But you're gonna sip it, and if you eat something sweet and drink something that's sweet that kind of matches, sugar like sugar, sweetness like sweetness, they make them
So that it doesn't become too sweet.
No.
Okay.
No, one will kind of calm the other one down. It's actually fun. You should try it.
Okay.
The other thing, if you didn't know how to try a Sauternes, try port, like a port wine that's just it's been aged and it's thick again, and it's something you're gonna sip on. When you have that with pecan pie, I mean, you talk about finishing out 20 sound Thanksgiving. So we're all about making 2020 like impressive this year for everybody, because we are all just.
It's been a year,
It's
right?
been a year.
Right?
It's just like,
yeah.
Wait till we get to Christmas and we do another video, and New Year's. Impressed with all of our selections. But
We'll count our blessings. We'll drink our wine. We'll make our Thanksgiving. At some point it is just another day, but we gotta find something to celebrate.
that's right. And enjoy your family. You guys gather around each other. Be thankful. We've got amazing food. We've got amazing friendship. We've got amazing wine. So I hope you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving with your family. Stay safe. Stay sane, and we'll see you guys for our Christmas special.
And let us know what wines you pick, because
That's
I'd like to hear.
That's right. If you don't see something good that you like, we'll help you out with something else.
Deal.
All right. Cheers, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving.